Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. How are you all? I hope you all are enjoying my Instagram stuff as well. I hope that you're following me on Instagram as well. If you're not, make sure that you just follow me on Instagram. I wish everybody out there a happy Christmas, a safe Christmas, and a happy holidays and safe holidays as well. And today it is going to be about Christmas look, and you guys can look at my Instagram page for another Christmas look that's going to be for my Instagram family, and this is for my YouTube family. So keeping in mind both the families, I'm going to do chill looks. My videos will be up every Friday 9 a.m. PST, that's the Pacific time zone. Today it's going to be a chit chatty video kind of thing. It may be a little longer, so you can grab a cup of coffee if you need. It's about Christmas look, guys. I'm so excited to do this for you, and all the details of the products that I'm using today will be mentioned down in the description box below, and my Instagram link is as well below. And this is a new background behind me. It's nothing special, guys. It's just a black screen, because all my previous videos and previous photographs had that white plain wall. Since I have the ring light in front of me and the white wall behind me, the lights were just flashing back and forth and all the shadows were falling on me and my face was completely shadowed, guys. You would not believe that I can see my face actually true now with the black screen behind me, whereas with the white wall I was looking pitch dark under my eyes and all my pigmentation were like so dark. And my mom was like, why are you looking crazy dark in the video? And I was like, is it after makeup or before makeup? And she said, it's before makeup, you never look that dark, and why are you so dark? And I was like kind of researching, and then I found out this wall was ruining up everything. If you guys are following me on Instagram, you would be getting this background update really soon, but if it's only on YouTube, then you would be getting it from this video on. So please do follow my Instagram space as well as my YouTube. Please keep sharing your support and love, guys. That's just going to help each other grow. I hope you know what I mean. So let's just get started with the look. First things first, I'm gonna like prep my skin, which I just keep talking about in every other video. So I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Base for my primer, as well as like my moisturizer, which is like 2-in-1. So I just love this as in person. Like it's just like the perfect consistency for me. And I just take it down to the neck as well because I just love it. Just give a mini massage with the cream. I know it sounds so weird, but it's like my thing. Like anything that I apply on my face, I just start massaging myself and it gives me that relaxing, pampering feeling. I hope you know what I mean. Guys, please, if whosoever is following me on Instagram or on YouTube, please do share your thoughts in the comment section below or DM me on my Insta page, so that it just helps me to get engaged with you and we can communicate that way, guys. The next thing that I'm going to use as my second primer is the Faced Hangoverx Replenish 3-in-1 spray. I mean like a setting spray or a primer spray or a refreshing spray, whatever you call it, guys. I just love using the setting spray as my second primer sometimes, like when I want my makeup to last long or when I just want like an extra hold kind of thing, if you know what I mean. I use the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray or this Hangoverx or sometimes a MAC Fix Plus spray. You have to just give a very good spritz like all around your face, like pulling it down to your neck, and then use a damp beauty blender to just push that into your skin. Just do it very, very slightly, guys. Don't just be crazy on your face like when pushing the products. just be light-handed. The very next step is I'm going to start off with my eyes today first. I'm in that kind of mood today, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to start with my L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer, which I'm just currently loving because it just gives the right amount of coverage and the right amount of concealing, right amount of highlighting, depending on the shade you pick up. So I'm going to use one of my shades to just prep my eyelids. The next thing I'm going to do is set my eyelids. I don't want a wet base kind of thing. I do not prefer it that way generally. So I'm just going to go ahead and set it with my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. The next step is I'm going to start ahead with my eyeshadows, and for eyeshadows I'm using my Urban Decay Smoky eye palette. That's the Naked Smoky one. So I just in generally love the Urban Decay palettes. They're like super duper pigmented. You have to be very careful when you're using such palettes. I'm just going to start with the shade Combust onto my entire eyelid, like to give that gradient effect at the end, like a base color. So I'm just blending the color onto my entire eyelid to just give that seamless blended look. The next color I'm going to dip in is Password, which is like kind of a cool gray kind of color. And I'm just going to take it onto my crease. The next color that I'm going to dip in is Black Market. So you have to be very careful when you dip in such dark colors. Like always be sure to tap the excess and just take the slightest amount onto the outer corner. Keep your circular motions like so small, and you can just push the color inside slowly, like onto your eyelid. So once you're happy with the depth of the color, just go ahead and blend everything and make it look seamless. The one thing that I wanted to mention is like don't go too dark with your eyeshadows at this point because you have to complete your entire base. Once your complete look is done, you can just see like if you feel like you need to add a little more depth to the colors, you can go ahead and add it, or if you're like totally happy with the outcome, you can just leave it. So it's easier that way to build the colors rather than pulling it down, if you know what I mean. I'm going to use the shade 13 to just highlight my brow bone very slightly. I'm just doing it so slightly just to give that oomph, if you know what I mean. Anyways, I'll be using an highlighter at the end because Christmas is all about lights and sparkles. So obviously you would also have to look like lights and sparkles with a very big smile on your face, which is the most important thing, guys. I just went ahead and did my upper waterline alone to just give me that fuller and thicker lash line effect, if you know what I mean. The next thing I'm gonna go ahead is start correcting my face, like wherever I have some pigmentation or spots. I'm gonna use my Maybelline Master Camo Corrector pen, which recently I have been liking so much. If you have been watching my Instagram space, you guys would have guessed it by this time. Use my damp beauty blender, the smaller one, for just correcting all my spots. The next step is I'm going to go ahead and conceal. I'm going to use the same Loreal Infallible Full Wear. The one that I use for my eyelids is in the shade 385, that's Amber, and the one that I'm going to use for concealing is Caramel, that's 400. The next I'm going to use is the shade 385 just to give that slight a bit of highlight. So I have done concealing and highlighting. If you guys had noticed, I might have left a small gap like underneath my lash line because that is where I have my fine creases. If I tend to just blend the concealer over there, it's just like depositing more products over there and it just cracks at the end of my makeup. So this way it's like I can just smudge over my lower lash line and my creases are like not so popping out but still visible, which is so natural, guys, and which I love particularly. The next step is I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation. Today I'm going to use my all-time favorite and my trusted goodie, which is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. And I'm in the shade Honey. I've just taken 2 pumps at the back of my palm, and this foundation is a medium to full coverage product, so you can just build it as you want the coverage. I'm going to mix in my favorite Becca Backlight priming filter onto the foundation, like 2 pumps typically, which I usually do. I just love mixing the Becca Backlight priming filter onto any of my foundations. So I'm going to use my trusty damp beauty blender for the foundation. You guys can just see my skin peeking through the foundation, which is the kind of coverage which I prefer. I'm just going to go ahead and set my foundation with the MAC Studio Fix powder. This is the shade NC43. I would just like to make one point over here that avoid using a pressed powder foundation to just set your foundation when you have used a full coverage foundation, because it's just going to make the entire look more cakey or make your skin more dry kind of thing, if you know what I mean. Just be very, very light-handed, guys, with the powder foundations, because at any point it can just turn into a cakey mess, if you know what I mean. The next thing that I'm going to do is bronze my face. I'm not going to contour in specific. I'm going to just bronze and contour in the same thing, if you know what I mean. I'm using the L'Oreal Paris True Match Bronze It Sun Kissed Bronzer. My favorite step now, it is using the blush. It just brings the life to your face. I'm going to go ahead and highlight. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Indiscretion Illuminating Powder, like it's a face illuminator. I'm going to touch up my highlight with my favorite Becca C Pop, like just a little bit. And I went ahead and did my eyebrows off the camera. I used Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz and I used the shade Dark Brown. Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon for my lips, and I'm using the shade Enjoy the View number 20. Oh my god guys, this lip crayon is like super duper creamy. It's so lightweight. It just slides onto your lips. You just have to try if you haven't tried this yet, because I'm just trying it for the first time. And as a final step, I'm just going to add some glitters onto my eyeshadow. I'm going to use the shade Armor from the same Naked Smokey palette. And I'm just using my fingers to just go over for the shimmery eyeshadow. Like, can you guys notice the difference between both the eyes? Like, this looks more like shimmery, sparkly and Christmassy, and this is like the black smoky eye, the traditional one. Just see like how my face has just turned like once you add the shimmer shadows. I don't know if you can notice it in the camera or not, but like in the mirror I'm feeling like so happy with that shimmer on my eyes, if you know what I mean. So I feel like I need some more bronzer kind of thing like in my jawline, which I feel like I need to just chisel down more. So I'm using my favorite Hoola Benefit bronzer. And I'm going to deepen the outer corner of my eyeshadow, the Black Market. So this is the finished look guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and the look as well. Thank you so much for watching the video guys. Please do like, share and subscribe the channel, and do not forget to click on the notification bell for the future videos. And please do follow my Instagram space for my day-to-day updates, and please do share your thoughts or reviews or comments in the comment section below, or DM me in the Instagram. I would love to hear from you and I would love to interact with you. So stay safe, take care, and have a happy Christmas and happy holidays guys. Bye.